Let's now move on to the section tools. Unlike standard cropping, sections allow you to save the position of the crop plane so it can be adjusted, reused, or reapplied at any time. In addition, each section defines its own local coordinate system, making it easier to draw and model accurately relative to the section plane. I'll begin by opening the section settings dialog. Here, we can configure three key parameters. Thickness defines the depth of the section volume. Step controls the offset distance used when shifting sections forward or backward. And an optional setting to generate section projection crop for vertical sections, which is especially useful for architectural drawings and elevation views. To illustrate this, I'll start with a horizontal section. I run the command and enter the elevation level. For example, 3.5 meters. The plugin creates a horizontal crop at that exact height. Next, let's define a vertical section. I specify 2 points to set the section's location, select the facing direction, and assign a name, or simply use the one generated automatically. The section is then created with its own coordinate system applied. Since projections are enabled in the settings, the plugin generates two crop states. The first one is the section projection, which is great for elevation views and documentation, and the second is the thin section slice, showing just the geometry along the section plane. Now I switch to the full house crop for the next tool demonstration. We can also generate a section by defining a custom plane. To do that, I select 3 points, for example on a sloped roof, and give the plane a name. The plugin uses that plane to crop the point cloud accordingly. Alternatively, an existing 3D face can be used as the base. The result is the same. Once a section is active, I can click Shift Forward or Shift Backward to move it along its defined direction, which is especially useful for working with linear objects such as roads, tunnels, or pipelines. Another powerful feature is the Guided Section tool. Let me demonstrate it on a road point cloud. First, I select a polyline, for example, the road center line. Then I set an interval, let's say every 5 meters. The plugin creates the initial section at the start of the polyline, assigns a local coordinate system, and orients the drawing plane perpendicular to the path. Each time I click Shift Forward, it moves to the next section, following the polyline at the defined interval. This makes it incredibly efficient to generate cross-sections for roads, railways, or any corridor-like geometry. It's fast, precise, and designed for production workflows. And finally, all section types, horizontal, vertical, plane-based, and guided, are automatically saved and accessible at any time. You can restore, delete, or reapply crops directly from the section manager.